These are such vile comments, but they are exactly what the View's audience loves. It is targeted perfectly at a radically feminist, liberal audience that loves hate. Another now. This is loving and tolerant rhetoric the left uses, which they accuse the opposing side of using. And this one, those women are a danger to America. They do more than anyone else to stoke political and social tension.
And you need to defend yourself all the time. As you may heard, I file a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want the...
Melania Trump just reminded everyone that no one is untouchable. Even the most powerful figures can face consequences. The fallout from this is being felt on The View, where SunnyHostin has reportedly been shown the door after a jaw-dropping $90 million lawsuit filed by none other than the former First Lady herself. If this doesn't shake up the world of daytime TV, nothing will. So what happened? Well, it all started with Sunny, never one to hold back her sharp opinions, making some bold and allegedly unfounded claims about Melania. These weren't just her usual hot takes. They crossed a line into what many are calling outright defamation. Melania, who's largely stayed out of the spotlight since leaving the White House, wasn't having it. She responded with a lawsuit reportedly worth more than the entire annual budget of some cable networks, $90 million. That's not just a slap on the wrist, that's a knockout punch. Sunny is known for her fiery commentary, but sources close to the show say this time, she went too far. So far that even The View couldn't defend her. Legal experts have weighed in, saying Melania's lawsuit carries serious weight. The allegations against Sunny include statements that not only painted Melania in a negative light, but could also have been damaging to her reputation.
For you, the former First Lady has been noticeably absent on her husband's campaign trail, but she just made a stop on Fox News to promote her new memoir. Apparently, she's answered personal and political questions. Take a look.
American people need to decide what they really want. Maybe some, strong tweets, but everything else great for this country.
So what do you love most about your husband?
Sunny's comments weren't just opinions. They were deliberate attempts to defame Melania and her family. And let's not pretend this is the first time The View has found itself in hot water. Over the years, the show has built a reputation for controversy, largely due to its polarizing hosts and their unfiltered takes. But a $90 million lawsuit? That's a whole new level. Word around town is that ABC execs were none too happy about the financial and reputational risks tied to Sunny's remarks. One insider reportedly said, "We've defended our hosts before, but this was indefensible." As for Sunny, she's been suspiciously quiet since news of her exit broke. Typically quick to post on social media or make public statements, she's stayed silent, fueling speculation that she might be lawyering up, negotiating a settlement, or just trying not to add any more fuel to the fire. Whatever the case, it's clear this situation is far from over. Now, let's talk about Melania for a moment. This move is a total power play. Often dismissed as quiet or reserved, she's shown she's not afraid to stand up for herself when it counts. Her legal team is reportedly going after not just Sunny, but also the network, alleging a pattern of defamation and bias against her and her family. Some are even speculating that this lawsuit could set a major precedent for how media outlets handle commentary about public figures. Could this be the start of a reckoning for daytime TV? Meanwhile, The View is in full damage control mode. Sources say Sunny's departure is just the tip of the iceberg. Producers are scrambling to review past episodes and clean house, worried that other comments might come back to bite them. The atmosphere behind the scenes is reportedly tense, with some co-hosts reportedly feeling they could be next. One unnamed insider put it simply, "Things are looking pretty shaky."
His being, his humor, his personality, his kindness, he's very special. His positivity, his energy, it's unbelievable. Yeah, so we have a beautiful relationship.
What do the two of you like to do for fun if you're not working?
To have dinner, sometimes quiet dinner or dinner with friends and listen to the music, all kind of different musics.
I hear he likes to be the DJ.
He likes to be the DJ, and it's very fun night when he does that.
That thing needs a laugh track. It needs a laugh track.
I have to say, I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor. But I'm going to leave that alone and ask you all the question. Will the candidate spouses getting involved like she just did?
What?
That's what it says. That's what it says.
If Melania wins this lawsuit, it could open the floodgates for others to follow suit. And let's not overlook the timing, especially with Donald Trump recently re-elected as the 47th president. That twist alone has already sent The View spiraling. This lawsuit couldn't have come at a worse moment for the show. For years, their anti-Trump narrative has been their bread and butter, but now it's starting to backfire. If either Trump or Melania scores a major legal win here, it could completely shake up the game. The big question now is, can The View survive this? Sunny's firing may be a last-ditch attempt to save face, but will it be enough? Fans are already divided. Some are defending Sunny, while others say she got what she deserved. Meanwhile, critics of the show are celebrating this as long overdue karma. They've spent years tearing people down, and now the tables have turned. One commentator summed it up: what goes around comes around. As for Melania, she's reportedly standing firm. Sources close to her say she has no interest in settling quietly. She wants a public apology, a retraction, and yes, that $90 million. Whether she gets it or not remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: this lawsuit has already sent shockwaves through the media world. But let's not pretend The View is innocent in all of this. Over the past year and a half, the show has morphed into a 24/7 anti-Trump crusade, barely touching on real issues that actually affect everyday Americans. From the economy to the border crisis to major disasters like the recent wildfires in California, The View has been suspiciously silent. Instead, they've spent countless hours mocking Trump's tweets, dissecting Melania's wardrobe, and throwing shade at the Trump kids. It's like they've forgotten their original mission to bring diverse perspectives to the table. Instead of 5 women, 5 viewpoints, it's become 5 women, 1 agenda. And while that agenda clearly sells, let's be real, controversy brings ratings. It's starting to backfire in a big way. People are starting to notice the hypocrisy. How can The View claim to champion justice and fairness when 90% of their airtime is spent spewing venom at one family?
As I said, as she just did, will it make a difference here?
Well, I think when you hear Doug Emhoff, the vice president's, husband, speak about their relationship, I think it's very touching. He is behind her 100%. He's very loving. He spoke at the DNC, and I think he described a person that people wanted to know more about in person. I'm reluctant to comment on other people's marriages because I don't want anybody to comment on mine. But they've been married 19 years. And in my experience, people that have been married that long are not necessarily polar opposites, right? They have a lot of commonality. And so I think these two are simpatico. I remember that when Joy interviewed Melania on her show in 2011, she backed her husband's birther claims.
That's right.
That was on your show.
That was on her show. She questioned Barack Obama's citizenship.
A show that they took away from me. Go ahead.
But I'm not bitter.
There are reports that Donald Trump is looking into legal options against media outlets he believes have defamed him or his family. While Trump has always been known for talking tough, Melania's $90 million lawsuit proves that the Trumps aren't just about empty threats. If her lawsuit gains traction, it's not hard to imagine Donald following up with one of his own. So, could Trump actually sue The View? Legal experts are divided. On one hand, public figures have a higher bar to clear in defamation cases, but on the other, if Melania's lawsuit uncovers evidence that The View knowingly made false statements or acted with malice, the show could be in deep trouble.